my senior year of high school, made the playoffs for the very first time ever. Made the playoffs. Like since I've been in high school, I never had a playoff game. We never made the playoffs. And like this had been the first time we had made my school had made the playoffs in like some years. Like not like since before I got to high school. It was the first time we made the playoffs in years. But my senior year, we finally break through that wall. We go to the playoffs, play against Sylacauga. It was tough. Like they're a good team. They was ranked at the time. They like that. We knew how good they was. But we watching film on them and stuff. We get in the game plan. We feeling like we can beat them, right? So I'm like, bet. Like I'm locked in. Like more locked in I ever been as a high school player. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, man, like, cause I'm thinking as a young player, I'm like, man, we ain't never been here. We ain't never been. No one, we ain't never seen this school. It's like 3 hours away, 4 hours away. We ain't never seen this school. We ain't never played this team. But it's the playoffs, and it's win or go home. So that's how I'm thinking about it. Like I got to show up. If I don't show up, it's over with. That's how I'm thinking. So I remember play down. We playing. We had this play that we put in playoff time because you kind of save some of your plays for that moment because you know guys watching film and stuff like that. So we put in this new play with me and my guard Shakar run pick and roll, and he come off and you know he try to work out. Or if he don't have nothing, I post up. He hit me on the block and for the post up, whatever. So I remember we run the play. They switch. So in the switch, I'm supposed to automatically go to the block post up because I got a mismatch. So he hit me the guard like 6'2" in the post. I bumped Buddy twice. I ain't really getting nowhere on position. I kick it back out. So Buddy like, yeah, I'm here. Like, I'm not going nowhere. Like he talking, you know, he talking this stuff. So when I kicked it out, Shakar about to run the play, right? He's about to run a different play. I was like, no. Throw me the ball back. Like I'm demanding the ball. Probably the first time in my entire high school career I've been demanding the ball. I was like, no, throw it back. He throw me the ball back. I catch it. Mean elbow. Not gonna lie, mean elbow. Hit him with the little chicken wing, move butt out the way, spun off, dunk that thing, Brian. I ain't never did this before. Like, bro, no joke. I ain't never did that before. I ain't never just drop step nobody and dunk. Like, it was crazy. But that's how I was coming. I was like, I caught that ball, I said, pop, hey. So we going crazy at this point because that was the first play of the game. So now it's like, oh, Nelson finna go crazy. That's how we looking at it. Like, oh my God, like we here, we woke. Yeah. So we go down court and we get a stop, go back the other way. We kind of like we got the momentum out that first play. So we make a good little run. I think we start out the game. We up like 10-2 or whatever. Timeout. We hype. Yeah. Any like seasoned basketball players know, basketball is a game of run. So eventually they made a run of their own. And then we in their gym, they crowd going crazy. They talking to us crazy. Things of that nature. It's packed out. And we ended up losing the game in the end. So bounced out in the first round of the playoffs. But on the bright side, I guess, and on the bright side, Sylacauga ended up winning the state championship that year. So we ended up losing to the state champions in the first round. So it make you feel better, but at the same time, it don't. I say that to say playoff time is different. Like, good players, I feel like you have to step up. Like, yeah, pressure was on. I felt the pressure. Like, hey, our gym, win or go home situation. We on the road. I'm like, man, it's it. Like, my team depend on me. Like, ain't much we can do or say. It's like either we gotta go out there and get it done.